Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. I want to update you guys on NIO stock. I know that Citron apparently pulled the plug on NIO and they downgraded it, but that doesn't shake any of us NIO holders, especially when we're having strong hands here. We're not going to sell below $100, at least not most of us. We're going to be keeping this, holding this for the long term because we know what kind of potential these EV companies have. So I want to share this video right here. It has to do with Citron research, basically shorting Tesla back then, and then all of a sudden they bought they bought more into it, so they became an actual Tesla bull right after they shorted it. And here's the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole situation.
Tear down a Model 3 and show it, and then you take it to the number and say, you know what, even if you don't want to buy it, when the stock was 265, heavily shorted, knowing they're going into a quarter, the first production quarter, with Bailey Gifford, Fidelity, and T. Rowe owning all the stock they're not selling. They didn't stick by this guy for 4 years. SEC, fraud, Ambien, wine, everything else for them to sell it.
All right, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you're new to investing, check out the links in the description. There's two, one for Robinhood and another one for Webull. You guys can sign up to Webull though. Deposit $100 when you get started with that account, and you guys can get up to 3 free stocks using the link below. Definitely sign up if you're new to investing. Another tweet from the NIO community on Twitter. Citron, most commonly known as I don't want to say it, I gotta censor that, but you guys can read that right here, was also banned in Hong Kong. Stay salty. Citron. Okay, so it says worth noting about Citron research. So in April 2018 they shorted SQ with a price target of $30, but by September of that year the stock was $100. The high this year was 200. In March 2016 they shorted Tesla with a price target of $100. After several more attempts they did a 180 and turned bullish. Interesting, right? And that's Citron, guys. Recently they downgraded this. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to buy more shares at a cheaper price. They're not fooling anyone, man. This is what happens a lot. It happened with Goldman Sachs. They actually sold a lot of shares, but we'll get into that later. There's still a lot of institutional investors that are bullish on NIO overall. The overall sentiment in the market for this company, it's so bullish, guys, that we couldn't even drop below $42. It was just, it's still positive, man. In the weekly, if you check out the growth overall, we're up still, like overall. Yes, we did hit $53 recently, but we came back down to 43. But we're just building more support, guys. We're just consolidating here, and we're gonna jump straight up to 60. Trust me. So there's another tweet is worth mentioning about the situation, just as a reference, to kind of put these two things together, basically. But in 2018, Citron advised shorting Square Inc. to $30, and today they're worth $177 a share. That's incredible. How they were just trying to basically cause people to sell and panic, and then scoop up some shares for cheap. They knew what they were doing. It's not like they were trying to save people's portfolios or anything by telling them to sell now or something. They were just trying to get people to panic sell, and once they did, it worked. I'm pretty sure some people sold it, right? And it dropped temporarily, then it went back up. So overall, the people that had weak hands lost because they sold too early because of some analyst at Citron. Yeah, that stuff sucks. And there's some more information. You guys can just pause on that tweet so you guys can read that screenshot. But I'm not gonna go over it completely. This actually reminds me of that what happened earlier in the year, June 24. This is pretty much similar to that. NIO stock downgraded at Goldman Sachs. Remember they said that the price target was like $7. Yeah, that's weak, because that never happened. The stock was like above $11. It never went down even below $10. So it's just crazy how they had the audacity to say that. Now, this tweet by Angel Swing Trade, shout out to him on Twitter. He said it's a dirty game, NIO, shorting stocks while retailers were dumping shares on Friday the 13th. SEC filings show that institutional ownership increased 50% from high 40s. They were buying by the millions on Friday. So a lot of institutional investors, like hedge funds and mutual funds, also they bought up NIO when it dropped from $53 to $42 because of Citron's pull the plug headline that they downgraded it or whatever. So yeah, I mean, there's some people that bought it. I bought some on Webull too. And like I said, link in the description. You guys can get free stocks if you sign up. That's my plug right there again. Okay, so this is actually showing you guys like the largest institutional transactions that took place during quarter 3. So this was just recently. So as of quarter 3, this is the latest institutional activity for NIO that was reported. Bailey Gifford and Co. bought 11.2 million shares. RWC Asset Advisors, they bought 10.1 million. And Carmignac Geston SA bought 6 million shares. Wow, that's a lot of activity, huh? As you can see, all these top 10 owners keep increasing their portfolio with shares of NIO. It's amazing. They're actually adding more and more, like doubling positions almost. It's interesting. What are you guys doing? Are you guys about to do the same thing or what? I mean, it's pretty cheap. I'm sure it's not going to remain at $42 for that much longer. So definitely buy NIO right now. That it's fallen back down to a support level, which was again back then like a resistance level. Now it's just support. We're gonna build a lot of support at 43, but not for long. Like I said, it's gonna go back. It's gonna shoot beyond the $42 range. It's gonna go way beyond that. So I expect NIO to just get to 60, especially now that we're nearing quarter 3 results and stuff. There should be good news because they did really good in quarter 2. They weren't profitable yet, and people don't really expect them to be profitable this quarter as well, but they should have better results than last quarter by far. Like, it just should be night and day difference, especially now that they're increasing production and they're selling the EC6, the new car that they put out. But yeah, again, we're gonna go back up there, guys. This was basically like uptrend, and then now there was a correction, so it went back down to 42, but we're gonna go back up again, don't worry. So this is like a post from the TradingView community. It says, congrats to anyone who played this. Amen, I agree with that. My alert paid a lot better than I thought it would. 100% all day, baby. Let's keep eating next week. Look for a test of $50 to $55 if earnings are good, but you guys know I'm not touching it until after. Good luck, leave it. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I think we're gonna get hit around the $55 to $60 range, to be honest, on or around the quarter 3 results for this company, for NIO. So this guy did a Fibonacci retracement, so he laid out 3 targets out here. He also placed a sell zone. I don't really agree with this because his targets are kind of low. He's saying that it's gonna go below, that it could go, if it's oversold, it could go down to like $19, $20, $30 even. That's weak. I don't think that's gonna happen. You know, someone right here in the comments saying last time you said at 40 it's going down to 30, but it went above 50. Now you're saying it's going to $16. Amateur. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that comment right there, that reply. I don't think the stock is going to stay around 42. I think it's going to go beyond 42. It's actually going to go past its all-time high of $53, $52, that range. So yeah, this guy said that he's currently on it on plug, but if we enter the sell zone, he may have to enter short on this. Too good to miss, really. He's basically waiting to short this. Like he's gonna be happy if this falls down to that $41 range, saying that basically if we enter that sell zone, that's gonna downtrend from there and that's gonna go down. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Like I said, I don't agree with that. Now this is an article I would have mentioned as well. World's largest hedge fund almost doubles its position in NIO in quarter 3. Where we are talking about Bridgewater Associates. They're the ones who actually doubled their position, almost actually, because they had 856,000 shares worth around $6 million in June 30th. That's what it was worth back then, that amount. Now they added during quarter 3 they added an additional 713,000 shares, so they increased 83% from their position. That was towards the end of the second quarter, and that was reported in quarter 3. So now their shares at this price, the current price that it's at, they have 1.5 million shares. So if we just do some basic math calculations right here, 1.5 around, this is how much basically. Like I just rounded up, rounded down. I mean, but if you multiply that times, let's just say 43, their shares are now worth $67 million. And if we go back up to the all-time high of NIO, these shares should be worth, like, let's see, 52. Okay, it should be worth $81 million. So yeah, that's a good return on investment, guys. This is what investing is all about. So But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss out on future videos. And yeah, I'll see y'all later.